Hey peeps, Tyler here. I was asked about my spirituality, where I'm pagan, Wiccan specifically, and trans and my thoughts. It's something I have thought about, at least to some extent. I'm not sure how coherent this will be, but here are just my thoughts, and I have scripted this to help myself, so I am reading it. I'm not claiming to be right or have any answers, nor am I trying to push my beliefs on anyone. I'm just sharing my own thoughts. I have dysphoria. My dysphoria would say I was born in the wrong body, that narrative, and as I've said before, I can look back and see my gender has always been the same. My gender hasn't changed, I just found the words for my gender and eventually learned that it was okay to be trans. And last year got on T, and a few months ago got top surgery, so now I'm more comfortable in my body and actually happy. That all said, I believe I was born the way I was supposed to be, and that includes the fact I'm a trans man, a non-binary trans man, which I'll get back to the non-binary part in a minute. I believe in reincarnation, that we have lessons and stuff we're supposed to learn. We can't learn it all in 1, 2, or even 50 lifetimes. It's probably hundreds, if not more. We also can't learn everything we need to learn or experience if we're always reincarnating exactly the same gender, sex, sexuality, race, abilities, mental and physical health, etc. Possibly even species, I have no idea. So I figure in this life, this is who I am. For this life. And we all have a different and necessary perspective in life. We're supposed to live together. We're social creatures, we're supposed to learn from and love each other, and if we were all the same, that would be rather difficult to say the least. And also you wouldn't learn shit. All perspectives are important in the universe. I've had experiences I've had in the life I've had because I'm trans, as well as other reasons, of course. But if I was cis, a lot of things in my life would have been very different. I wouldn't have experiences that I've had, lessons that I've learned, and still to learn until I'm done with this lifetime and move on to the next. As for the question of, what about when you're done all your reincarnations? I think we just go back to the universe, so to speak. I don't know how to describe it, but I also think we are the universe experiencing itself. Not just us, but every living creature, etc. Now, as for the non-binary part, I'm done actually caring about micro-labels for myself. However, it's also the best way I can explain it. Bigender, I guess, aka two genders at once, the non-binary part being a gender, and then of course a binary man. I know that's confusing. However, as is probably obvious by now, I believe in souls, or what I'd call a soul anyway. I don't believe the soul has a gender. I have a gender in this lifetime, for whatever reason. I've tried to be cis for many years. It did not work. I'm a trans man, and it is what it is, and that's okay. I love being who I am. I am only saying that to say I did not choose to be trans, I just am. And as already stated, I believe that's the way I'm supposed to be in this life. So to answer the question of do I wish I was cis? No. Because that would defeat part of the purpose of this life for me. I wouldn't have had certain experiences and perspectives and all that if I wasn't trans. Now, who I am in this life matters. Yes, it matters in this lifetime while I still breathe. My soul matters for eternity. My soul doesn't have a gender. Me, as a human right now, does. Therefore, non-binary trans man, and yes, that feels right to me. Do with that what you want, but that's how I see myself. And because it's such a heated topic, and I suppose related, where do I stand on is being trans a mental illness? I stand at, it doesn't matter. And no, I don't really think it is. However, the fact I don't think it is pales in comparison to the conclusion I've come to that it doesn't matter if it is or isn't. Because I thought about it. There are all kinds of mental illnesses. Bipolar, schizophrenia, depression, and anxiety, PTSD. A few of those I have myself. And many more. Do you think it's okay to treat someone that has a mental illness like dirt? Do you think it's okay to discriminate against them and treat them poorly for no other reason than that they have a mental illness? I hope your answer to that is no. That mentally ill people are still people. If you don't think it's okay to treat someone dealing with depression, for example, or insert other mental illness here, like shit. If you don't think it's okay to discriminate against other mental illnesses, then why should trans people be any different? Answer me that. And we know that social and medical transition greatly help the mental health of trans people. Believing us when we tell you who we are, we know that helps. So I ask again, if you think it's wrong to discriminate and be a jerk to someone because they have a mental health issue, why would being trans be any different if it's a mental illness too? So there's your answer. I don't really think it is, but I've stopped caring because it shouldn't matter one way or the other. I believe, however, that as trans people have unique perspectives to offer the world, just like anyone else does. And I believe I'm disabled in this life, as I was born disabled with Factoral Association, because I'm supposed to be in this life. Does that mean I love being disabled all the time? No. I'm in constant pain, doctor appointments, surgeries, etc. It fucking sucks. I don't think it's a punishment, but it's also not a walk in the park. And that's okay, it's part of life. So those are my thoughts on, I guess, a variety of things in spirituality. Let me know your thoughts down below. Like if you liked it, comment, share, subscribe. Hit the bell if you want to be notified of when I post new videos, and have a nice day.